Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall someone's name, even though you just met them? If you're over 50, this probably sounds familiar. But here's the truth. Memory loss and brain fog aren't just normal aging. In many cases, they're deeply connected to what we eat. Doctors often say, you are what you eat. And nowhere is this more true than in your brain. Junk food slows your thinking. But the right foods, they sharpen it. They fuel memory, focus, and clarity. Let's take a look at what that really means and how you can start today. In Japan, people live some of the longest, sharpest lives. Their elderly stay mentally agile well into their 80s and 90s. And their diet plays a huge role. Or take the Mediterranean, places like Greece and Italy, where traditional diets have been shown to reduce memory decline risk by up to 40%. So what's the secret? They eat certain brain-healthy foods daily, foods that protect memory, fight inflammation, and literally feed brain cells. And here's the good news. These foods aren't exotic. They're right here in America in your grocery store. So let's go through them one by one. Before we move on, here's a teaser. At number 2, there's a food so powerful, Harvard researchers say people who eat it age 2.5 years slower, at least in terms of brain function. Seriously, 2.5 years younger just from what's on your plate. That's not just impressive. That's mind-blowing. 1. Fish. Especially fatty fish, like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. In Japan, fish is a staple, often eaten grilled, raw, or in broths. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which your brain literally uses to build cells. Research shows that eating fish at least twice a week can cut dementia risk by up to 30%. How to add it? Try grilled salmon with dinner, tuna salad for lunch, or smoked mackerel on whole grain toast. Even canned sardines can be great on crackers with avocado or lemon. Don't like fish? Fish oil supplements are an option, but whole foods are best whenever possible. 2. Blueberries. Nature's brain berries. A Harvard study found that people who regularly ate blueberries and strawberries had brains that aged up to 2.5 years slower. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants, which protect the brain from oxidative stress, a major cause of cognitive decline. Just a handful, a few times a week, makes a difference. Sprinkle them on oatmeal or yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or keep frozen berries on hand and snack on them straight out of the freezer, like little popsicles for your brain. If you like blueberries, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning of smart science-backed health tips. And if, for some reason, you don't like blueberries, still subscribe and drop a comment below. I'll give you a fun alternative. Deal. 3. Nuts and seeds. Brain fuel in every bite. Nuts like walnuts, almonds, and seeds like pumpkin seeds are rich in vitamin E, linked to slower mental decline. A long-term study found that older adults who ate a small handful of nuts daily had better memory than those who didn't. You can toss a few into your salad, stir them into yogurt, or keep a trail mix in your bag for a quick brain-boosting snack. Tip: walnuts look like little brains, and they're especially good for yours. 4. Leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and broccoli. Leafy greens may not be exciting, but they're powerful. They're rich in folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that support brain health. One study found that eating greens just once a day was associated with brain performance of someone 11 years younger. Think about that. If you're 65, your brain could be performing like someone who's 54 just by eating your greens. How to enjoy them? Add spinach to scrambled eggs, blend kale into smoothies, roast broccoli with olive oil and garlic. Even adding a handful of arugula to your sandwich helps. 5. Green tea and coffee. Nature's brain boosters. In Japan, green tea is more than a drink. It's a daily ritual. Green tea contains antioxidants and L-theanine, an amino acid that works with caffeine to improve focus without the jitters. Coffee also has brain benefits. Studies show moderate coffee drinkers have a lower risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Try starting your day with green tea or switching your afternoon coffee to a lighter green tea option. Matcha is also a great choice. Just half a teaspoon packs a punch. 6. Turmeric and spices, ancient brain protectors. Used for centuries in Indian cooking, turmeric contains curcumin, which can cross the blood-brain barrier and reduce inflammation. That's important because chronic inflammation is linked to cognitive decline, depression, and even Alzheimer's. Research shows turmeric may improve mood and memory, especially in older adults. How to use it? Add a pinch to scrambled eggs, soups, or rice dishes, or try golden milk, a warm drink made with turmeric, milk, or almond milk, cinnamon, and black pepper. 7. Dark chocolate. Yes, really. Here's a sweet surprise. Dark chocolate, with at least 70% cocoa, is good for your brain. It contains flavonoids, caffeine, and antioxidants that improve memory, mood, and even reaction time. A study by the American Academy of Neurology found people who ate dark chocolate regularly performed better on memory tests. Enjoy a small square a few times a week. Melt it into oatmeal, add to smoothies, or just savor it after dinner. Just remember, milk chocolate doesn't count. 8. Eggs. Eggs are one of the best sources of choline, a nutrient essential for producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and learning. Older adults with higher choline levels have been shown to perform better on cognitive tests. How to eat them: scrambled, boiled, poached. However you like them. Add eggs to salads, toast, or enjoy them with sautéed spinach for a double brain boost. Worried about cholesterol? For most people, moderate egg consumption is safe and beneficial. 9. Avocados. Healthy fats for a healthy mind. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which promote healthy blood flow, and healthy blood flow means a sharper brain. They also contain lutein, a plant compound linked to improved cognition in older adults. Try mashed avocado on whole grain toast, blended into smoothies for creaminess, or sliced into salads and wraps. They're satisfying, brain-nourishing, and delicious. So let's recap the 9 foods that help keep your brain sharp, your memory strong, and your focus clear. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, blueberries, nuts and seeds, leafy greens, green tea and coffee, turmeric and spices, dark chocolate eggs, avocados. Simple foods, but powerful results. Together they act like a daily brain workout. And if you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, it's never too late to start. Small changes on your plate today can mean a sharper, more independent tomorrow. Because remember, you are what you eat. Nations that eat smart think smart. And now, so can you. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe for more science-based health tips, and share it with a friend who wants to stay sharp well into the future.